there. So I want to talk to you about two things, and these are two things that I keep telling my mentees and I wish someone had told me. The first thing is that if you did not have a good previous attempt and you've taken the CAT before and the attempt was not good, then I would say before you take another attempt, make sure you know what went wrong. Varna, don't write the CAT again, or don't write whatever B school entrance exam you're writing. And it's a bit harsh, but I'll tell you why. Unless you know what went wrong in the previous attempt, you can't rectify it. And if you cannot rectify it, you'll make the same goddamn mistake again, which is a waste of time and money and other resources for you. So I would say make sure you troubleshoot अच्छे से before you write the CAT again, if you really want to. This leads to my second point, which is, do you actually want to do an MBA? A lot of people do it for the money, and that's a perfectly valid answer. Obviously, interview में मत बोलना, but doing it for the money is a very valid goal that a lot of us seek, because money is very important. That said, if you're not getting a good college and your goal is to make money, I would say maybe doing an MBA from a tier 2, tier 3 college is not worth it, because the money you'll be shelling in is going to be much higher, and the amount of time you'll take to recover it is also going to be very long. The other thing is, make sure you're interested in it. If you're interested and you say that corporate is where I want to be, I want to be working for an organization as a manager, as a leader, if that's what you want to do, then I'd say take whatever college you get. But if your heart lies somewhere else, you're just doing this for the money and you're not even getting a college that will give you a good return on investment, then I would say probably just look for alternative options, which is a very brutal answer. But the idea is that there's a lot of delusion around the fact that if you get an MBA, all doors will open for you. There's a bigger delusion that if you get an MBA from a top college, all doors will be widely open for you, which may or may not be true, because every college has its own competency. So I know people who want to move to HR from IIM and they don't get opportunities that easily. I know people who are doing HR at XLRI who simply cannot make a shift to say marketing or anything else apart from HR. Of course, there will be outliers. There will be a few people who manage to make a shift, but it's not easy. So if you're under the impression that after an MBA, especially if I do an MBA from IIM, BC or XLRI, all companies will like have a thali and they'll say, please come join us, it's not going to happen. The job market is very bad. Obviously, things will improve depending on which year you graduate and how lucky you are. But don't think that this is the ticket to the good life. There's nothing like that. It can happen so that you don't get into a good B school and you can still make a great career if you put in the effort, if you have the right work ethic, and if you're passionate about what you do. And it could happen so that you graduate from the best B school and you have a terrible career trajectory because your heart was not there in it in the first place. Or that the job did not match your competency areas. There are plenty of reasons why things could go wrong. So I just want to conclude saying that people think that getting a B school degree or cracking the CAT is the ultimate thing. They think it's the end game, but that's where the new battle begins. So don't think that this is the only way to be successful, or that if you get there you will definitely be successful. Both of them are wrong. So either way, I mean, whatever you decide to do, I just hope you don't regret it, and I hope you're happy with whatever decision you make, whether you want to rewrite the CAT, whether you don't want to pursue an MBA anymore, whether you pursue an MBA from a tier 2, tier 3 college, whether you pursue an MBA from a tier 1 college, whether you're, whatever job you take up. I think ultimately there should be no regrets. That's the only agenda, because no job is going to be happy. I mean, that's the nature of all jobs. But at least you should be able to give it your best, and you should feel like you gave it your best, and you should have self-satisfaction at the end of the day. So that's what I would say is important. So when you go to bed, you should feel like, okay, I did a good job at work today. I gave it my best.